Black smoke follows. So right now that we're deeper into this street, I'm not seeing what specifically it was, but there's still a lot of smoldering here. And again, I'm seeing this with you guys. I do see a couple other firefighters at the back of another property where we haven't seen them prior. Again, I'm seeing this with you guys. I do see a couple other firefighters at the back of another property where we haven't seen them prior. The firefighters at the back of another property where we haven't seen them prior. Another property where we haven't seen them prior. Another property where we haven't seen them prior. Haven't seen them prior. Haven't seen them prior. Again, I'm seeing this with you guys. I do see a couple other firefighters at the back of another property where we haven't seen them prior. And more aerial support, which is good news indeed, because...
Good news indeed, because the fire fraudsters don't do shit!
How much do these independent helicopters contractors get paid? And how much do the contractors pay off the chiefs underneath the table? In kickbacks or in donations?
As CAL FIRE told us, in this kind of situation, we just see another... this is really remarkable, where you just all of a sudden see this big, loom up of black smoke. And that's now in a different area of this neighborhood. Okay, Justin's going to give you a view of the firefighters that are back here deeper in this property. And I don't know what they're doing, because right nearby is a good little fire, but they don't seem to be putting any water on it. Do they have hoses? I don't see from where I am. Honestly, it's getting tough to walk around. But here, okay, there is a hose there, but they're not, there's a hand crew, there's a hose, but I'm not seeing them use the water. I mean, sometimes, and I don't know what kind of a tree that is, but sometimes they just don't have the ability or enough water actually to put it out. So they're watching it. Okay, now he's got the water going.
The water is only going because he's seen the video camera pointing at them. So better act like we are working here, even though I am not directing the water stream towards the fire.
Why the fuck is he pointing the hose over there?
Maybe he felt the lawn needed water.
Or maybe I am right and they are fire fraudsters. And just pretending to put out the fire, and as soon as the camera is pointed at a different direction, he can go back to just chilling with the rest of the scammers, standing, collecting over time, stealing valor, letting families' homes burn the fuck down to nothing.
So, again, this is in a little canyon, a gully. I don't know what the official term would be, where there is a lot of trees and brush, and when those things go, the goal for these firefighters is structure protection. So they got to make sure that that flame does not get any closer to the buildings. And as we watch all these, it's not embers, but it's like black bits of stuff that's coming off of the tree. That's the stuff that can hurt your eyes if you get it in your eyes, or in my case, because I got hit by something that came down off of the palm tree. You got to wait. You got to be careful of that kind of stuff too. So, yeah, it's sort of interesting. Again, I'm not a firefighting professional, but I'm watching as they're watching this fire, but they're not really
doing shit. They are not really doing shit. Not really doing anything to put out the fire. We just let your house burn down. Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho!
Yeah, it's sort of interesting. Again, I'm not a firefighting professional, but I'm watching as they're watching this fire, but they're not really, I think they recognize that as long as it doesn't get too close to the structure, maybe they're okay. But right now, no water.
Susan?
But there are firefighters with their hand tools. Yes.
Yeah, you've given us an incredible perspective as to what's going on there on the ground there. And you feel for those firefighters that don't have any of the masks on. You see that smoke blowing right into their faces.
Boo-hoo! It's their fucking job!
I feel for all 30 families that lost their home because of these evil, greedy fire fraudsters. Just let them burn to the fucking ground.
We're going to step away from you for a minute because we want to let people know that there are evacuation centers. You'd mentioned the animals from the one homeowner there.
News producers stepped in to do some damage control and change the scene and the subject.
But this is that same house.
70+ minutes later.
Fire fraudsters are fucking evil.
This is someone's livelihood here. They just let burn to the ground, just so they and their coworkers collect overtime pay. Fucking disgusting.
When every second counts and each step you make is crucial. These fuckers rather stand around, milk the time, and count their cash. They're scamming us off of their overtime pay.
Society cannot continue allowing first responders being incentivized with taking their sweet fucking time.